Hey everyone, welcome to our reading for today, Monday, 6/15/2020, June 15th, 2020. This week what we are going to focus on, so our readings are gonna be a little bit different. We are going to do science texts. So we're gonna read about science, some science things. Some of them are going to be nonfiction, some of them are going to be fiction, so we are going to work together to try to figure out which is which. Alright, so this time we have our sight words that are going to be a little bit, our sight list words is a little bit longer, so let's go ahead and see which words we are going to see today. The first word is soil. 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 Sorry. Now you try it. The next one is plants. Plants. Very good. The next one is grow. Grow. There's one clap. There you go. Now you try. The next one is air. Air. Now you try. The next one is water. Water. Now you try. The next one is sunlight. Sunlight. Now you try. Alright, so the book that we are going to read today is called Where Plants Grow. And let's take a look at the cover a little bit closely. Alright everyone, so let's go ahead and take a look at our cover for today. So here, as you can see, we don't have a drawing, but we have a picture. So someone took this picture. Let's take a look. What do you think this is? Yeah, that's some sort of cactus. And what does the soil look like? Yeah, it looks very brown and very sandy. So let's take a look around at the rest of the pictures in the book. Alrighty, so here we see some pots filled with soil. See, this is a greenhouse. Here we see that picture again. And this one might seem familiar to you. There we see a pot again. Here we see another big pot. It's a square pot, and this one's a round pot. Oh, now we see sand here. Okay, and we see water. Ah, and rocks. Here we see all different types of colorful plants. 3 different pictures. Alrighty, so let's, you know the drill. I'll go ahead and read it first, and then you will go ahead and follow along. Where plants grow. Plants grow in many places. They can grow outside. They can grow inside too. Most plants grow in soil. Some plants grow in pots. There is soil inside the pots. Some plants grow in sand. Oh, that's why we see the plants in the sand. Some plants grow in water. That's right. Some plants grow on rocks. Some plants even grow on other plants. Oh, I see why it's all colorful now. Other plants are growing on other plants. Plants need 3 things to grow. They need water, air, and sunlight. Ah, so that's why that picture is there. They need water, air, and sunlight. All right, now it is your turn to read. Ready? All right, very good. So let's go ahead and talk about what a couple of things that we see here. So here we are learning that plants can grow in many different places. So they can either grow outside, they can grow inside, and where else can they grow? What do we see here? Here we see a pot. So plants can grow in pots, and plants can also grow on the ground. And here we see soil, which was one of our sight words. So soil, what is soil? Soil can also be another word for dirt. So dirt is on the ground. We can find it pretty much everywhere. And we also see it's brown too. It's a mix of things, but it's brown. And plants need it in order to grow. However, not all plants grow in soil. Some of them grow in sand. So why do you think that is? Well, these plants have lived in this area or this environment for a long time. So they've just gotten used to it. So now they know how to grow in sand. How about these water lilies? It's the same thing as the plants in the sand. They have learned to grow in water. And they still get their nutrients from, I imagine that there's like a soil mix in the water too, as is true with most lakes and ponds and things like that. Some plants grow on rocks. So like we said before, plants can get used to growing pretty much anywhere. So they'll get used to growing on rocks, on other plants as well. So like I said, there's mostly dirt everywhere, but sometimes that dirt is covered by big rocks like this. And the plants usually stay this small as well. And then we have some plants that have learned to grow on other plants. So here we see some plants on a tree. The tree is also a plant. And here we see another plant on some sort of branch. So plants need 3 things to grow. They need water, air, and sunlight. Notice how it doesn't say soil. So not all plants need soil. They either can use sand, rocks, they can grow on other trees as well, but they do need these three important things. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over some questions of this text. So, our first question is going to be, what is this book mainly about? What is this book about? Is it just about plants? It's places plants can grow. So it could be inside, outside. It could be in soil. It could be in little pots. It could be in sand, water, rocks, and other plants. Where can plants grow? Can they grow on rocks? Or can they grow in the water? That's right, they can grow in both, as we can see here. How are plants that grow in sand like the plants that grow in water? How are they alike? Notice one thing. It might not be very clear at first. Do they both need rocks? Do they both need sunlight? Or do they both need pots? That's right, they need sunlight. All plants need sunlight to grow, even if it's a little or if it's a lot. What might happen to a plant if it doesn't get any water? What might happen to any of these plants if they don't get any water? Will the plant not grow? The plant will grow bigger, or the plant will grow fruit. That's right, the plant will not grow. So all of the plants that you see here, even the ones in the desert, they need some sort of water, even if it's a little bit. Alright, last question. Which word names the part of the ground where some plants grow? Is it A, air, B, soil, or C, water? So remember, we're talking about the ground. We're not talking about on top of the water. We're not talking in the air. So what is that called? It's called soil. So the ground has soil. Ground is always covered with some sort of soil. And that is where a lot of the plants that we know grow. Alright, everyone. So that is it for our lesson. But what I want you to keep in mind is there's the next time you go outside, maybe to a park, or maybe you have some already on your balcony, is go ahead and just see how the plants grow. Are they in a pot? Are they on the ground? Are they in water? Notice how those plants where and how they grow. Maybe you have some plants inside. I definitely have some plants inside as well. I also did a video on how to plant some seeds. So I will go ahead and link that below in both the video and in the description. So please make sure to go ahead and check that out. It's not necessary for you to plant something. And I would honestly wait probably until the fall to grow something, or maybe in the spring. Although you can grow certain plants right now. Alright, so be sure to check that out, and I will see you next time.